Whoa.
Drop to go. Why? Just gonna try to crush this world. Oh my gosh. That's right. That wasn't the interview. This was just the beginning. This was just the beginning. A little fun activity to kind of get us started. The interview is starting now, guys. So I am super pumped to have Soontobekiller here with me. Super dope streamer. Yikes, that's not the thing I want to.
I can see all your notes.
No, don't look.
Everything.
No! Okay. Okay, there we go. Soontobekiller.
Hello.
Welcome our guest tonight. Full-time streamer Soontobekiller. Pulls 2-a-days on his channel. Killer's main game is Minecraft, and he has an incredible Bedrock server. He also plays a wide variety of games, Among Us, Halo, tons of different games. I didn't prep all my stuff as usual again because I'm bad at what I do.
That's why I'm
But
saying.
that's okay. He also does an insane job engaging his audience. It's really incredible to watch him do what he does. He's really great at it. And so for that reason, we have him here, and we're going to talk to him, get to know him.
I'm not that short. I'm not. The big hitters saying I'm short. I'm not short.
He's
I'm
not short.
I'm average height.
He's a tall
I'm
boy.
average height.
He's a tall
No,
boy.
average. I'm just average.
Average tall boy.
Okay, thank you.
So he's a Chad. He's a true Chad. And we have him here today. Okay, so couple things about being on our podcast. We have some really awesome stuff. So I have the privilege of being supported by some really amazing people. Lime Pup being one of them. He does most of our graphics. My wife has taken a big role on doing a lot of our graphics, but he has done a ton of our graphics. Everything you see here, this whole layout, the nameplates, everything. Well, the Sombrerbros logo is my wife, but
Oh, nice.
he's done a lot for us. He really helped us get off the ground. I have an amazing friend who is a producer, and he makes tons of music. So one of the things that I love about what we do here is I want to help other streamers be successful. It was better if you just sent it over Discord. But,
Doesn't work.
yeah, that's fine. So, with that being said, we have a couple gifts that we want to give you. And one of those, and I'm gonna do those things now. I'm gonna do those things now, and I'm not stalling. And I'm not stalling at all.
No, not at all.
Not
at all,
at
no.
all.
No. Who would
No.
be? What is stalling?
What stall is what? What is
What
stall?
even is stalling?
Soon looked like much more focused than when he's streaming.
I'm focused, random guy bot.
yeah,
I'm focusing right now.
He's a focus boy. So, what we're gonna do is
17:30.
listen to that.
Nice. I'm glad that's a short one.
Yeah. So most of them, you guys, if you want, I personally think that all of the sound bites with bits are better than the free ones. So I made mine super cheap, like five bits per one.
That is pretty cheap.
And they're great. Okay, so first thing is our main thing here on the channel is toes with sombreros. And so we went ahead and we made you your own Tobrero.
Oh my god!
So this is Soontobekiller's Tobrero. We have a transparent PNG version that I will send to you. Yeah, it's just the conversion. No, it's fine.
Okay.
It came out. I believe it came out right. So after the stream, I will send you the transparent PNG of this, and you can use this for whatever you want. Oh yeah, the drip. The drip is here. But yes, so this is you. Your love for Ocarina of Time and Minecraft. with your own custom sombrero. So that's for you. I hope that you enjoy that.
Yeah, of course.
What?
That's awesome.
Yeah, we put diamonds on it because that's your channel points. So you
Nice, yeah.
you obviously have the most bling, because
Yeah.
because it's your channel. Okay, and so I do have another gift for you that I am also super excited about.
You flatter me too much.
I am trying to flatten you down. So okay, so I'm gonna actually send you this one now.
Okay.
On Discord, and we can listen to it together. So my producer actually made you a beat, your own beat,
Are you kidding me?
your own beat that is royalty free. You can use it for whatever you want, and you can use this on your channel for your intro, for your outro, be right back screen. But this is for you. So we're gonna both press play at the same time and listen to it.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So this is a beat he made completely from scratch, and so we try to make one for each of our guests. That's why we ask some of the questions I do in the beginning. Try to get a vibe for like what you're into, to try to cultivate something for you. So this is a pretty chill beat, but yeah.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. I can't believe you did something like that for me.
Yes. But yeah. So we're hoping that you like it. And
I love it. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Even Emily was talking about, my wife was talking about, like, when am I going to get music? And
Yeah,
I guess
dude.
now. Hey.
Listen, man.
Nice. Yeah, on top of it.
17. If you rap to no music, if you get a clip out and rap and do some kind of rapping and send it to me, I will have him put something together. So one of our other streamers, she tried to do a freestyle on stream, and he literally used the stems from it and made it into a song for her. So I couldn't find you rapping anywhere. So
never.
I might have
never find anything.
I might have missed that clip, but yeah. So that's a beat for you. It's a nice chill beat. You can use it for BRBs or whatever you want, but yeah, that's for you.
Yeah, it'd be a cool BRB one to do. Usually I have like random NCS, but having my own thing would be actually really, really cool.
Yeah. So that's for you. Awesome. Welcome. We are here. I'm so glad you got so many people here in the chat to support you. It's really great to see a bunch of your people in here chatting. So thanks, guys, from Soontobekiller's channel for being here. But I like to always start off by asking, what is your origin story? What is your superhero streamer origin story?
Like why I decided to start streaming, or what was it like when I started streaming?
Well, like why did you choose streaming? Like why did we choose streaming?
So originally, I graduated college last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And then over the summer, I was looking for a job, like, desperately. And having, like, a psychology degree and just a bachelor's in it, like, I couldn't really find that much work.
Yeah.
Then I ended up working, and then I liked the job. I was basically an ABA therapist, which is basically, like, somebody who works with, like,
applied behaviors.
Yeah.
And
then I would basically try to, like, correct their behaviors, like, through positive reinforcement.
They'd, like, go to touch and you smack their hand. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And then so while I was doing that, like, one of the people I worked with was like, "Oh man, like, have you do you watch Twitch at all?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, from time to time, but I mainly watch YouTube." So originally I wanted to do YouTube only.
Yeah.
But then I thought, well, I might as well stream it, and then I will edit the videos, and then that way I can kind of do two at the same time.
Yeah.
But then I fell in love with Twitch instead, because like I hated editing videos. So then for the most part, then I only focused on Twitch, and then next year I'll be focusing a little bit more on YouTube.
Ooh.
But we'll see, because I kind of fell off the wagon for YouTube.
Soon to be YouTuber.
Yeah, soon to be YouTuber. I did like 10 videos, and then after that, like I was just like, yeah, I don't like editing. So
yeah,
I just went full time on streaming.
Cool. So, and I guess like a side note on this is like, what's the story behind your name? because you have a unique name. So
Yeah,
like,
well, a lot of people say it's unique because like it doesn't fit my personality at all. Like they
yeah,
they assume that like I'll go hard or like that I'm a hardcore gamer or something like that. 'Cause they're
yeah,
like he's a really chill dude who's like relatively pretty nice all the time. It's
yeah,
like, why is your name Soon? And like every time I enter somebody's chat, I'll go like hello, and they'll be like, oh, should I be concerned? I'm
yeah,
like, no, it's well,
yeah.
originally when I was like 12, I created the name,
No
and then
way.
and then on every other platform, I just always made it Soontobekiller. The only ones I don't do it for is like if it's like I didn't do it for like my FAFSA or like things
Yeah,
where like, the government would be involved because
yeah,
I'm like
yeah,
that's not a good idea.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a good idea at
That's
all.
funny. That's funny.
So then for like anything else though, it was always Soontobekiller, and then yeah, I just kept it the same, and I just never changed it.
Dude, that would
But
be such a great like contact email for your like psychology. Like, yes, I'm
yeah,
applying for the psychology
yeah,
job. Soon to be killer. Oh
at
my gosh. At
gmail.com.
Gmail.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Dude, that's good. The original OG screen name.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
because my original one for Xbox was Halo Master, where I paid money because as a 12-year-old I thought it was a good idea to make it Halo Master, and then
Mm.
people would curse me on on Xbox Live
Like,
because
you're no
I was
master.
absolute garbage,
Yeah.
and they would be like, "Oh my god, like why do you call yourself that?" And it's like, okay. So then I spent the extra $10 to change it, and I spent like a whole like week between like me and my brother like brainstorming different ideas. I
Oh
didn't want
my
numbers
gosh.
in it was like a big thing. Was like I wanted it to be like there's only soon to be killer. It's not soon to be killer like 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
really hard to
yeah.
remember. So then I did that. And then I made it and then I kind of realized it's not even grammatically correct. Technically it should be soon to be a killer. Soon
Yeah.
to be killer doesn't really make any sense.
No, it's
I just,
great.
I just kept it.
No, it's great. I think the potential is for ad-libbing it, as we've already
Yeah.
seen tonight, has been hilarious.
Yeah.
It's wicked good. And you didn't come up with that, did you? Your viewers literally just came up with that?
Well, they just started doing it on their own. They started
That's
doing like
so
soon to be
amazing.
Peter, soon to
That
be anything,
soon to
or
be
like
anything.
anything came up and it was just a noun. Or
Oh
like my
my
mom will be called soon to be mom, or Emily will be called soon to be wife, or
oh
my
my
brother.
gosh.
All of them have like the nickname, but just with soon to be in front of it.
That's so good. You are creating like FaZe Clan
Exactly. Yeah.
with everyone. That's so good. Soon to be a killer. Yeah,
I
just
never have any problems naming anything because if it's a new emote, it's soon to be, and then whatever the emote
that's
name would
so
be.
good. That's so genius.
And then
Soon.
like my emotes also like because like the first like part of your emotes usually like you can't decide what they're gonna be because
Yeah.
like they're based off of your Twitch name.
Yeah.
Mine is soon to. So like
That's
it
so
only took the
good.
soon to, and
Oh,
then the rest of it I just put B whatever.
mine's like Rad 26 or something. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's like
oh,
oh that's not catchy, but like all mine like
yeah, that's
soon
so
to be
perfect,
Poggers, soon to
dude.
be soon to be Bella, soon to be Raid. Like all of them are just like B whatever.
Oh,
So it's like
that's so
so
good,
easy
dude.
like that.
That's so good. That
Yeah.
makes me jealous.
It was I just got lucky. I was like, well, okay. All
There
right.
you go.
I'll take it. I
That
like the
is,
rattle one. I like the torque one. To be
yeah,
fair.
I love Rad 24 twerk. Uh, that's amazing, dude. So you're our first full time streamer that we're interviewing, which is kind of crazy. Like, you do 2 a days.
Yeah.
Usually they're like between 2 and 4 hours streams, right?
They're always 4 or more.
Four
I
or
try to
more.
keep them.
So you're
Yeah.
doing 8+ hours of streaming a day.
Yes.
Sheesh.
The only difference will be Sundays, but today technically I'm going over 8. But like, normally on Sundays I just have the one stream. I wouldn't have something like this. But
In the evening.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, Sundays. So like the way it works is usually it's I have one in the morning and then one at night, and then Sundays is like whoever uses channel points. So it costs like 20,000 channel
Uh
points.
huh.
You can choose whatever time you want, so you can make it any time in the day, and then I'll just clear that for the day, and
Oh,
then I'll spend the rest of the day with my family, and then I'll like be
that's
my family time for the week.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I saw something about like you call them, what do you call them? Not viewer Sundays.
Sunday specials.
Sunday
Yeah.
specials. Yeah. So you have that like pretty backed up. Like people are spending like, do you have a list of people that are?
Yeah, it goes up until right now. The most recent one was actually Kitty Heart, and Kitty Heart
Yeah.
did one for January 9th. Is
Okay.
when Kitty Heart is. It'll
Cool.
be Super Auto Pets.
Awesome. Yeah, Kitty tried to get me to play that game too. I was like, this is confusing. I'm not smart enough for
It's
this.
very confusing. It's like one of the few ones in which I probably will watch it before I actually do
Yeah,
it. Like,
yeah.
I'll actually, try to
I
learn it
just
instead of doing it on
I
stream.
just like spammed clicking things, and I was like, I keep dying.
It's like,
This is pointless. I'm out of here.
just go for it.
Yeah,
Just go for it.
that's so amazing. So, were you always full time? You were doing 2 a days or what? Like from the beginning?
At the beginning of it, I was doing one a day, and so I
Okay.
would only do it in the morning. And then the rest of my day, then I would basically like spend like trying to edit YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And then I did my first 8 hour long one, just the entire 8 hours, when I did Ocarina of Time and I did a randomizer for it.
Yeah, yeah,
And then I was
yeah.
like, you know what, eight isn't that bad. Like, and then I thought like, well, I don't really like eating on stream. So then I kind of made it where and a lot of people would complain. They'll be like, oh, I can't make your streams because you only do it in the morning.
Yeah.
Like you never change it. And it's like, well, I do that because like I wanted it like it was based off of Emily's school schedule. But, like
Yeah.
when she was at school, like in like doing Zoom and stuff like that, I didn't want to be streaming at the same
You didn't want
time.
to be like, ah!
Like
Yeah.
yelling.
Yeah.
So I modified it for that, and then she was like, "Well, I don't have school like late at night." So then I'm like, "Well, technically, I could do more at night." So then I did that for a while, and I didn't mean for it to become a thing. But then at some point, it was like everybody got so used to it that whenever I like mentioned that I might change it, everybody was like, "No, don't change it." I'm like, "Okay," because like
Oh,
they were really like
yeah.
sad that they were gonna miss a stream or something like that.
That's
So
so cool, man.
yeah,
Dude. So, what was that like? I mean, it sounds like you from the beginning you had the intention of making this a full-time thing. But
yeah.
so like what how do you feel like that was different from someone who just does it like casually? I would say I dedicate a lot of hours to streaming.
Yeah.
Like 20 plus hours a
Yeah.
week. So it's like more than a part-time job. But I was actually talking about this with my last guest that like I feel like because we were talking about just like the possibility of making it a full-time thing financially, right? Like if it was ever financially like something that I could support my family with, like would you even want that? Because I feel like when you flip the switch from I'm playing video games with people and creating community to this is what I'm going to do to this is my thing. This is how I'm going to support my family. Like there's certain sacrifices
Yeah.
that you definitely have to make as
It's
to
scary. Yeah.
yeah, like for me as a variety streamer, I feel like it's like I would have to probably narrow down a lot and be
Yeah.
like,
Solidifying the one or
yeah,
two.
I'd have to be like, okay, I definitely have to say no to certain things, certain games,
Yeah.
certain things that I want to do because essentially you're cultivating a brand.
Yep.
So like, can you talk to me about like what that looked like going into deciding to be a full-time streamer, like saying like this is not going to be a hobby, like this is like what were some of the intentional things that you like kind of came up with when doing that? Because I had originally thought that you were like you were just being a community and then being like, no, I think this is how I want to do it. But if you had the intention the whole time, like maybe like how do you think you view that differently?
Well, so like originally it was like it was gonna be a different thing every single stream. Like no stream was gonna be the same. I
Yeah.
thought I was gonna be unique because there was gonna be like variety all the time.
Yeah.
Like I would never like repeat anything.
Yeah.
Quickly I found out though that like a lot of people won't come back unless they do
Yeah.
whatever game they came for in the first time. So
Yeah.
then at that point in time, then I'm like, okay. So I had an original idea to like because I was gonna do YouTube videos and then I was gonna do like I was gonna stream those videos
Yeah.
and then then I'll edit it. We
Mhm.
had like original plans for like certain things called like games with gold where I'd review like Xbox games and
Yeah.
I would basically like look at the Xbox games that were free for like the month and then I would like review those ones and I'd let people know whether they were worth it to like download into,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
straight from
Yeah.
the Xbox we had ideas like that at the beginning of it. But then people were like, "When's Minecraft?
Yeah.
When's this? When's that?" People were always asking for like the ones that they came on for. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, "Okay, I'll make it more consistent, and I'll do like the same games, like for the most part." And then
Yeah.
that's why like I also did 2 streams a day. It allowed people to be able to like if they missed like the morning one for Halo, they still get a Halo one in the evening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if they missed Legend of Zelda in the in at the nighttime, it's like maybe they made the morning one for the Mario one, and
Yeah.
they like
Yeah.
Nintendo content. So it kind of allowed me to like play more games, but like I wouldn't have to like worry too much about like the time.
Yeah.
But on top of that, it's like now going into the next year, I'm gonna have a different plan because like this year was fully dependent on the income that I made in the job of being like an ABA therapist, like a
Yeah.
BI. Um, and now it's gonna be like because we're running out of that money. Cause like I'm not making enough to like replace like the cost of living. Like I worked a lot, so
Yeah.
then I would have like a big buffer, so I wouldn't have to worry about money at all.
Yeah.
Um, but now it's like getting to the point where it's just like if I want to continue this for the next full, you know,
Year.
fiscal year, I would
Yeah.
have to like, really buckle down and be like, all right, we're gonna solidify like probably no more Legend of Zelda, no more Mario, and
Yeah.
then no more like a Halo, which are like ones that I really, really love, and like
Yeah.
I'll play them on my own. But at the same time, it's like the viewership just isn't there, the hype isn't there,
Yeah.
so I'll be
And
changing it around and creating new plans for it.
so do you yeah, that's yeah. And so that's like something that I even thought about like when it was brought up is like there are things that I really enjoy and my Twitch viewer life cycle has been so interesting cuz I
Hmm.
essentially built my channel off of Super Smash Brothers and right now that's one of the smaller things that I do. Uh I,
Yeah, I had the same thing. Like MC was my smallest to begin with,
yeah.
Minecraft, and then like horror was my biggest one. I don't do horror anymore. Like
Yeah.
like people just didn't show up for the horror games anymore.
Yeah. And so that's like I had some explosive growth when Among Us came out. And I just feel like I have a huge portion of people that essentially followed me that are like non-existent anymore in my
Yeah,
channel, which is kind of the curse of Twitch, right? It's like you have to stay relevant by playing the relevant games,
yeah,
but if you don't commit to that completely, then like the way I viewed Among Us when we played it was like I would get like 30 followers a night.
wow, yeah,
Yeah, and like I'd say like, okay, hopefully one or two of these people like playing Minecraft or Smash or something else
yeah,
to like kind of cross blend that content together. Same thing with Gardic. Like we did Gardic for like 6 months and it was pretty explosive growth, but then like all of those artists went back to watching regular artists.
yeah.
So it's like it's tough. It's tough because
Next year, definitely, I'm focusing a lot more on like not just having players play with me in like these certain games, so like Minecraft and Among Us and stuff
yeah,
like that, but also having it where like I'll do more where I'm gonna be playing single player stuff, but like so it's just interesting to watch because I feel like a
yeah,
lot of people, if they don't know the game, they just don't stick around. If it's like, oh, here's me, my first time playing through whatever this game is, it's
yeah,
like, well, if they haven't played it, it's either they stay because they really like you, or that they know what the game is. But
yeah,
unless it's like a challenge based thing or something where it's like, oh, I'm playing it with my feet. It's like they don't care what game it is. You're playing it with your feet, or you're speed running it, or you're doing it
yeah.
blindfolded, or if you take any damage in like a certain like FPS, like you have to take
So is that what you
a hot
want to
shot.
do? Do like challenges?
Maybe for one of them. So like I have my schedule basically filled out for next year, except for 2 days,
Dang,
and
that's
then I'm
so
like
organized.
I'm just debating on what to put for those 2 days. Basically, replacing
Yeah,
Nintendo games and then replacing Halo. So that
yeah.
would be Monday and Wednesdays. I have to change around. But I've been
Okay.
thinking about it for a while, and it's like either I would do speedrunning for Minecraft, in which maybe people would just be more interested in watching it, or I do like Pokemon or something like that. Because
Yeah.
I just want more things where people are like, oh, I know what that is. Like you're doing Pokemon, but
Yeah,
it's,
yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
all
Something
the
safe.
Pokemon, yeah, like all
Yeah.
the Pokemon are like you have to pick only the same type of Pokemon, and like
Yeah, yeah,
as
yeah.
if you're a gym leader or stuff like that. Stuff where it's like
Yeah.
they can easily catch on to what it is.
That's awesome. So how are you currently maintaining the full-time thing? Like you don't have like and but what I mean by that is like in between those streams, right? Like you know, I think with Twitch streaming or at least Twitch streaming full time, it's like you might be streaming for 8 hours, but if you just stream every day and you don't put other work into
Yeah,
planning and
yeah.
doing like, so what are you filling that other time with? Like, what is your focus?
Man, it's so nice talking to other streamers about this because like a lot
Yeah,
of people don't know. Like
yeah,
it's not like between the 8 hours. Like they ask like, why don't you just stream the whole day? And it's like, what
yeah,
what do you think I do in between? Like I
yeah,
have to do other
exactly.
things.
Yeah,
Like a lot of the prep and stuff like that. So like Minecraft takes up a lot of time. So like dealing with cheaters or like anti cheats. because Minecraft continuously updates, so the new
Yeah.
cheats come out, and then I have to figure out what those are, and then block those from happening.
Oh my
We use a lot
gosh.
the other time for like we have like where you can use channel points in order to like request certain things to be built in the SMP. So I use a lot of my free time to build things in
Oh
there.
my
Um,
gosh.
a lot of the other stuff is just like daily chores and stuff like that, like like washing dishes or like
Yeah, yeah,
going
yeah.
to the grocery store. I live in a trailer. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that.
Okay.
So like living in the trailer, we have a very small refrigerator in which I do need to go grocery shopping like very very frequently because
Yeah.
we just don't have a place to store a lot of food.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's very different than how like most people like go about it, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, like yeah, I guess that's like kind of it. There's
Does
other
your
stuff where like I'll have an idea and then like I'll be like, oh, or like somebody will use channel points to be like, oh, I want a custom sound alert, and I'm like, okay, I'll make a custom sound alert for you. Oh, I
Okay.
want my custom role in Discord. Okay, I'll make that for you. That'll
Yeah.
take that.
He
Those are pretty cool.
spends all day doing Minecraft builds, like nothing else on Thursdays and Saturdays. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Thursdays and Saturdays, 16 hours. I just play Minecraft the entire time and I just
That's
build.
insane.
Those ones are rough because like after a while, like we also have like a parkour area where like you can get to the top of it and I'll give you a prize. But
Oh my
I haven't
gosh.
devised a way in which I can make sure people don't cheat.
This is so
So I have
awesome.
to physically stand there and watch them.
What
And then
it,
so like
why don't you put it in one of those plots where they can't like and make it like adventure mode in that
they
one
can't.
plot?
It's a stupid way. I need to redesign it. Bottom part of it, you can technically I'll allow you to cheat to get to the midsection of it. The midsection is where it gets really, really hard, and then up on top is where the prizes are at. And then if
Yeah.
you get to the prizes, then I'll give them to you. People can throw ender pearls. People can use boat. Use
Oh,
boat up a different layer and then get in the boat instead of jumping to the location. And
yeah.
then other people will use elytras with fireworks in order to fly up on top.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
without me watching, it's really difficult. I just have to
Yeah.
find a good way to design it so then that way I can just leave and then work on other stuff.
Make it
But other
like
than that,
clear their inventory as soon as they walk in. I don't know.
yeah, there should be a way.
I don't know anything about Minecraft, so.
Well, I could do clear inventory, but like I have to put up a billion warnings because I know
Yeah.
somebody's gonna go up
Somebody's
there
gonna be
and then
like,
go, my stuff is
my
gone.
my
Like, freak out.
stuff, I didn't
Yeah.
read.
I can't read. So yeah, so like
Oh my
that stuff will
gosh.
happen. So it's like, I don't want to be the guy where it's just like sucks to suck. So like I want
Yeah.
to make it in a way where
You'll get
people
there.
get
You'll get
from
there. Don't worry. After like the third or fourth time that someone does it, you'll be like, dude, sucks to suck. Like you should have read it.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm sorry, my man.
Yeah. That's wicked funny, dude. Yeah, your Minecraft is absolutely incredible what you've got going on there. And it has
No, thank you.
personally inspired me to add a whole bunch of new stuff that I feel is unique and cool. But I got all the inspiration from you. I spent like 45 minutes trying to set up those plots the other night.
I see.
Couldn't figure it out.
No, if you haven't already helped, just hit me up.
Yeah,
In your world.
I'm definitely going to have to. We're going to have to sit down, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Yeah, like you got some really good stuff. You seem to be a wizard. To me, I look at you and you're like this Minecraft wizard.
It's a lot of just Google, like just YouTube
Yeah.
video after YouTube video.
I have
like,
no patience for it. I'm
yeah,
so
well,
bad.
Yeah, because like when a new cheat is discovered, it's like the first YouTube you look up isn't gonna be the right one that
Yeah.
discovered that specific one that you're trying to counteract, or like if you have a specific problem, the first full search that you do isn't gonna be the right one. So then it's just like pulling like from like list of like
Yeah.
anti-cheat and such.
Yeah.
It takes a long time. I don't have like somebody where it's just like, oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Like,
I had someone be like, "Oh, yeah, I can definitely do what he's describing to you." And so I sent him like the basics of what you had sent me. And he was like, "Yeah, no problem." And he spent like 45 minutes on it. And then I was like, "How's that coming?" And he's like, "I gave up." And then I found out he was just putting commands randomly around the
yeah,
I'm like,
you
"What are
do
you
get-
doing?"
Yeah, you do get overconfident people
Yeah.
from time to time.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh yeah, I could definitely help you with that, and then like you let them on, and then they're like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
It's like,
he was
oh
like,
my
"Look
goodness.
what I can do," and he like helped us clear really quickly. I'm like, "This is great." He's like, "Yeah, I can totally do it." Awesome. He's like, 45 minutes. He's like, "All right, walk in," and I'm like, "Okay," and then he's like, "Okay, now I'm gonna walk in," and he's like, "Nope, didn't work." I'm like, "Great."
That's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for
Cool.
your time.
I will now take your operator, and you can
Yeah,
be
see you
banished
later.
to the hole.
Yeah.
So, oh, that's good, dude. That's so cool, man. Yeah. So, I'm interested also, like, what your journey with Minecraft was.
Mhm.
Like, what was the original, because I was when I was watching some of your clips, you on one clip you were talking about like you originally had like some lore going on. Like what's
Oh
like
God.
what's like the snapshots, like what if you had to like do a history of Minecraft from the beginning to where we are now, like what how did
It's
what happened?
it's evolved. Originally, it was gonna be me and Emily. It was
Yeah.
gonna be me and my wife, and we were gonna both be on the same, like we would be both on my channel.
Yeah.
We'd be both playing at the same time.
Yeah.
Over time, like she got more and more busy, and then so we just had to like wean her off of it.
Yeah.
But originally, it was just gonna be like we play hardcore, and
Together.
then in Bedrock, there's not hardcore, so you just have to like do
Delete the
hard,
word.
and then, yeah, then delete the world
Yeah.
afterwards. Like
Yeah.
if you die, like that's it.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what we do.
and then people would come on and they would cheat and stuff like that, and it'd be quite obvious. And it's like, well, how do you already have that? And they're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm a speedrunner. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. And then so like there was just not an easy way to like tell if somebody was cheating or not. So it's like, well, I gotta to learn that stuff.
Yeah.
And then over time, like we made different Minecraft worlds, thinking like, oh, let's do like a survival multiplayer world where people can log
Yeah.
on. Like, I won't do hardcore anymore because what kept happening is somebody would die, we'd kick them out, and then I'd never see them again. I mean,
Yeah.
like they came on to play Minecraft and they unfortunately died, and
Yeah.
they don't want to watch.
Yeah.
They'll just,
Yeah.
they'll just move on.
Yeah.
Then we're like, well, let's have one in which we like, protect people a little bit more, where they have their own place to build and stuff like that. So then the SMP kind of like was brought into as an idea. So
So
we originally had that on the
yeah.
Xbox. We laid out all the plots, all the system for it, and everything
So
like
that was
that.
the original idea. Like after the hardcore, where you were like, you had this, like, we're gonna make plots and protect it. That's incredible, dude.
So the plots idea was like my wife's. Like she was like, oh, let's have a nice place for them to build, and I'm like, we can trust people. Like if we tell them that this is somebody's property, that'll be their property. Don't trust anybody.
No,
We
dude.
shouldn't trust anybody.
No, dude. Oh
Everybody
my
would build whatever they
gosh.
want and like break each other's stuff, and
I
it's like, oh my god, we need like these specific areas for people to build. Like,
I
there's
was
no way.
I was so naive. Like when I first started playing Minecraft, I was like, we're all gonna live in a woodland mansion together, and it's gonna be great. And
Everyone's gonna have their own
everyone's gonna have their
room.
own. Yep, everyone's gonna have their own room. We're gonna be great. And then the murdering happens,
Yeah,
and then the
like
stealing happens, and
we play
then
Minecraft for too long, and
yeah,
people get like crazies. Like all of a sudden, like you'll see it, like you'll see them turn, and
yeah,
they'll be like, they'll work with you, work with you, work with you, and then all of a sudden something flips,
yeah,
and then it's like, I'm only gonna kill everybody
yeah.
now, and it's like,
You're like,
is
what is happening?
happening?
Yep, it's chaos, dude. I
Yeah.
eventually became just like, it was just like kill Rado and take his stuff like every week. It was like
Yeah,
it was like me
okay.
running from my life, like please, I just want to build a house. I'm like, get over here.
They would have originally, like when we made the SMP, like we made it in creative, and then we made all the plots and stuff like that. And then when we released it, everybody could basically own. They could own two of them, so you could own
Yeah.
one for like lore-based stuff. You could own one for having like a shop and where you could sell things, and like you could be like the bounty hunter, and you could
Yeah.
sell things like all like go and kill somebody for you, or you could be like the I don't know, the farmer, and like
Yeah.
you could like sell crops. That was the original idea, but what we didn't realize is that because like as it became more popular, some people just wanted to shop one just to live on it. So,
Yeah.
like they would just put their house there and they wouldn't really care about actually selling anything. And then we never really reinforced the lore. We were just like, okay, it could just happen naturally, like if you want it to happen. But like to this day, we don't really have like a set of like lore or anything like that. It's more stuff that just happened, and like some people claim different things.
Like Monica's
and that's
mushroom
when,
lore.
oh wait, oh Monica, yeah,
Yeah.
Monica had lore to be fair.
Oh
So like
my
everybody had like
gosh.
their individual ones. And
Yeah.
So then like there was never like a full-on connected story or anything like that.
Yeah.
People still want it now, but like again, like it's just a lot. It's like that's like being like a dungeon master. Or something.
Pringle.
I have to like
Yes.
sit down and then watch it,
Yeah, that's incredible.
and then like make it.
Yeah, to be fair, my viewers did tell me like, "Oh, this piece will not last," and I was like, "You guys are dumb. Everyone will love each other forever."
everybody will be fine.
Yeah,
And
dude.
then and then after I played in survival for a lot, somebody ended up killing me, and then we had like a huge vote about like instant kill arrows, because like you could.
Oh
fully kill
yes.
somebody.
So that was one of the things that we banned from the very beginning. Neolite was like, "Dude," I was like, "Is there anything that we should not have?" And he was like, "No instant harmings,
Yeah.
nothing." Yeah, and so we
Like,
nipped
there's no
that in the
connection about
but
it.
but that was like even that had its own arcs, like where people were like secretly holding them, and then they'd come in and assassinate
Ah,
people, and we'd be like, then we'd all turn on the person, and like it would take like 10 people to take down one person
oh my
with
god. Yeah, because it just killed you instantly. There's like
yeah,
nothing, even if you're full netherite armor, it's
yep,
like the potion effect will just instantly drain you of all your health.
yeah, the one
So
shot.
we
We
had this,
called it the gun. So we were like, get the
yeah.
gun.
So
Yeah,
eventually, like I was like fully stacked in order to like like I basically was just helping people because there was a point in like the SMP where I
yeah.
played fully in survival and I was just helping people do whatever. But then they made me go into the area where we're allowing people to kill, and then they
Hmm.
killed me with those. And then we had a huge discussion whether to ban them or not. Ended up banning them, and then after that, it was more of a question of like it got so big that like
Yeah,
it was just hard for originally Emily, my wife, she would moderate the world while I was in survival. Like
yeah.
she'd be watching over people, but she was busy with school and like other stuff. So it kind of became a thing where it's just like it was just too stressful for her to manage alone. So
Hmm.
then I took the role of like just running around in creative and and like basically setting up the jail to jail people who were breaking the
Yeah.
rules, and then setting up like all the command blocks that like run everything. Then we found out like how to make it so that only some people could get on a plot, so that stealing just it didn't become a thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah.
like left your like command block off or something.
Hmm.
And then after that, like, just grew to a point, and like enough people kept entering jail. It was always impossible to
I
turn
was
back into survival.
I was
Because
crying.
the
It was
second,
hectic. Oh gosh.
yeah, and then because when I was in survival, like I would quickly have to change into game mode and then TP and then all that kind of stuff. So like, it was just more convenient just to stay in creative the entire
Yeah,
time. Like
yeah, I
now I
noticed
just
that.
build stuff instead of playing survival. But
Yeah,
hopefully in the future I can go back to survival. But
that's
that's
awesome. Yeah, Minecraft is cool. It's got so many crazy possibilities.
yeah.
Um,
Like if killing's not your thing, then just build. If
yeah.
building's not your thing, go farm. I don't know. You can do a lot of different things.
Talk about the
Killing
entire
on the
2 months of
border.
killing. Yeah, we
Oh
we
my
had court.
god.
We had court. We had terrorists blow up our court while we were in the court. We had
Oh
like
my god.
they jerry rigged it, and there was explosion pads, and we had wars, and it was good. We had some pretty good lore. We had
Yeah.
world-ending cataclysms.
We had like the borders of like the plot area, and
Yeah.
basically like right when you get off that, then that's where PvP happened. We
Oh
didn't have
my
like a buffer
gosh.
zone or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah.
So people would just camp
They
at
would just
where like
wait there with swords.
yeah.
Nah!
But, like for whatever reason, they always chose one specific corner. There's like it's a giant square, and then the rest of the world is like where
Yeah.
you can fight people. For whatever reason, I think they wanted to, or they wanted to consolidate there, because like if somebody died, they'll just like suck up all the loot. They'll run out and then
Yeah.
run back into the safe area. A
Yeah.
lot of people would like
That's
run out, get a
amazing.
kill, and then
You
run back in.
basically recreated the wilderness from RuneScape back in the day.
Yeah. People just wait there.
Yeah,
Like, wait.
just stab you and then take all your stuff as soon as.
So like that was like for 2 months, and like people just always complain about like whether the kill happened outside the border or inside. And then we had to do new command blocks to make it so that you couldn't technically die on the inside. So then that way it's like, but then you could technically shoot out into like no man's
Oh
land
my
and then kill
gosh.
somebody, and it's like, well, that shouldn't be allowed because like they can't kill you. And
Yeah.
there were so many arguments, but like we
Dude,
kept
that's
extending.
amazing.
We kept making like more and more buffer zones. So then we put like a giant moat, and then we put like a giant area for me to build and stuff like that to make it harder and harder for like people to like follow somebody into no man's land to
Yeah,
actually kill them.
I would literally whine to Neolite every time I died. Go get my stuff. I don't want to ever play this game again if you don't go get my stuff. And he'd be
That
like
was the
off
thing.
doing something, and he'd be like, all right. And he'd have to go and kill them and get my stuff. And I'd be like, Neo, if you don't get my stuff, I swear I'll never play this game again. I would get so mad.
Everybody else they would always do like where they would want like anarchy, and they would want like one specifically where like there's like basically no rules.
You
other than,
have
like,
one command block for everything?
it's one command block where like that
Like
one was
one
targeted.
central command block?
No, like there's many different command blocks, but like like all of them run like similar code.
Bro.
Like there'll be one where it'll run the same code
Okay.
of like giving resistance, but they're just everywhere or stuff like that.
Bro,
Because like you have to have them in the same.
how
area.
did I survive without command blocks? I mean, we played for almost a year on multiple worlds without any commands.
That was the thing.
It
We
was
had
tough.
multiple worlds originally,
And we
but
didn't.
kept wanting an SMP. But
Yeah.
then every single time it would get thrown into chaos. And
Yeah.
We'd be like, all right, let's start over.
So it was like, for me, it was like probably 6 or 7 months of SMP, the first one, before it really. I mean, it's very quick for it to twist and turn, like you
Yes,
said, and
exactly.
then it's like, all right, we have to throw this out and start over. Then it was like 4 months. Then it was like 2 months, and then it was like 2 weeks, and I was like, okay,
Yeah,
we've got to find a better way to do this.
yeah. You have to
Uh,
have more protection, and the
yeah.
bigger you grow too, the more people
Yep.
you end up getting in that just like the hack, and it's like to
Yep.
come in and
We
like
didn't deal
spawn
with
and do
hacking
stuff.
until like our third iteration, which was crazy.
Jesus,
Yeah.
I had it
We
the
lasted
second or third
a
time I was there.
year. We lasted, I think,
Wow,
a year before we ran
jeez.
into any cheating that we like hacking that we knew about.
I guess so, like obvious ones.
Yeah,
Like sometimes something will
like
just spawn in
some
like
guy
melee
was,
armor.
yeah, some guy just was like with flowing water. We're like, what? So
Yeah, yeah. So then, yeah, we had ones where like we had anarchy ones, or we had ones in which it was like normal survival, where like without any rules, like only the people on top were the ones who like were making bank. They were the ones
yeah,
who stayed.
the
But then the problem
1%.
would be is that yeah, 1%, and then all new people would die immediately, and then like I would lose those viewers. Like they would die, and I'd
Yeah,
be like, this isn't fun, and they would leave, and it's like,
yeah.
okay, all I have now is just a group of toxic people who just kill everybody
Yeah,
who comes on
yeah,
there.
dude. But
I feel it.
the unfortunate part is like you have something good, but it's like it's about
Yeah,
like twisting it and molding it to the
yeah.
way that's good. So
So then
something
like
no go.
so then like there was the anarchy ones where we had an anarchy one where specifically like you couldn't like there was just no rules. That
Mhm.
one people went into op, and that one turned very quickly into chaos.
Yeah.
But then some people wanted
2B2T.
like yeah, they wanted like a 2B2T one, but instead of like people can spawn in command blocks and stuff like that, it's just like people in survival. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, so the thing is that like if you're really good, you'll be on top and you'll have all your
Yeah.
stuff. The second you lose all your stuff, you'll probably stop playing. Then on top of that, like you could just be killing everybody that just spawns in, and then at that point in time, and that's not, then you'll get bored of that. And then
Yeah.
everybody who's new that comes in will immediately die and lose their stuff, and they'll stop playing. So then like it just doesn't have longevity.
We
It's
used
like
to have a motto where we'd be like, people be like, what are the rules? And we'd be like, don't be Technoblade. Like nobody wants it. Nobody. We've seen so many people just be Technoblade. Like please just find something. They're like, I want anarchy, and we're like, nope, don't even bother.
get out of
Like
here.
we literally, we've seen it 100 times. It is so played out.
Well, it would happen a lot where like people will want to create lore by being
Yeah.
like the bad guy.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
no, that breaks the rules though. That's not like being the bad guy. It's like you
Yeah.
specifically
Yeah.
want to do it because I'm telling you
I'm
not to.
evil. I'm just killing everybody. Great.
You have to understand. I'll just ban you.
What's your
Like, if you don't-
backstory? I just want to murder. Okay, this is
All right.
very well thought out.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I
Good job.
Yeah, so something that worked for me is there was so much anarchy. I was like, screw this. I'll be the bad guy. And so then everyone wanted to
Ooh.
kill me, and so like I would screw with people, and I would mess with people, and I would steal their stuff, and I would do things, and that worked for a little bit.
Yeah.
Until they absolutely all literally annihilated everything I had, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. It was like nothing else you can do.
Yeah.
We had one where like every Tuesday we were supposed to do like Java Minecraft.
Yeah.
But the server that we're currently trying to get together hasn't been updated yet.
Mhm.
So at this point in time, like I just stream Minecraft, and then I tell my viewers like pick whatever you want. Like we can do a build battle, we can do
Yeah.
Bedrock, we could do Java. Like as long as it's Minecraft, like just give me an idea. I
Yeah.
kind of left that to them. And then so we had like in the morning we'll do like that, and we'll just do random stuff. But the problem was that somebody wanted to be like, oh, let's check out like a 1.18 world because 1.18 just released.
Yeah,
And
with
they're like,
caves.
let me look around in it. And I'm like, okay. And then when we did it, the problem was is that like we just didn't really have any like structure or rules. And
Mhm.
again, very similar to what we happened like the first time I started streaming. But then
We did
I
that
was
for
like,
one of the snapshots. I think 1.17, and someone just like lagged the whole world out with bats. Like 5 minutes in, we were like,
yeah.
screaming
right.
for like 10 minutes, like, please, I can't even disconnect. And it was just like, uh.
Another thing is that like so then I was like so
Yeah.
then I did the idea of like giveaways where
Yeah.
like my original giveaway idea was like whoever can kill me the most. So again, like
Yeah,
becoming
I
the bad
saw
guy.
some of those.
It unites everybody. So then
Yeah.
they're like, well, we all have to go kill him. And then I
Yeah.
did it where like I don't even care about getting gear. Like you guys can spawn kill me. And
Yeah.
I'll just try to run away as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And whoever gets the most kills will get a prize at the end.
That's amazing.
But if you kill each other, then you get banned. And then it was like I need more of those. I'm gonna do a lot more of those. I
So
just recently started doing those. But like I want
something,
to like reinforce like good behavior of like play
yeah.
together, don't kill each other, have a common goal, and get it done.
We have a
You know?
world. So the good thing about like doing just a regular multiplayer world, right? You just have people add you and then join your world. Is you can set max players to 30.
Yeah.
So we do a monthly build battle where we just have like a flat world with 25 by 25 obsidian plots. I give them a theme. They have 2 hours to build, and then I have guest judges come in and judge them.
Nice.
You know? So, like, we do that once a month, and I put like their name on a banner, like if they win. So
Nice.
I mean that's cool. But the other thing that I took from you, like those plots, what I'm doing, which I think is a little bit different, is we're gonna make the plots upgradable. So they
Ooh.
start with a 10 by 10 if they're a follower, and then they can bring a certain number of resources to me to get a 7 by 7. And then if they're a Twitch subscriber, they automatically get like a 25 by 25.
Wow.
So
That's
like
pretty fun.
it incentivizes people to subscribe for a bigger plot.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about adding some other things too with the plots as well to like make bigger or different shapes and like buying extra plots and things like that. So, but yeah, I thought about that and I was like, this is pretty cool. Yeah, Neo
It's like,
thinks the sizes need to be bigger.
Yeah, it's a good way to balance it because like other people were like, oh, what if you did it where like like subscribers get like diamonds or something like that, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, like,
Then you
that kinda
inflate the
like,
economy. You have to
it's
think
supposed to
about
be
the repercussions.
survival, yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's gonna be longevity here. Like if I just give you stuff, eventually you'll just stop playing because like you'll have everything, and then
Yeah.
that's your goal. But like I need to make it so that like I'll give you something, but like it's not gonna make it so that oh my goal's obtained, I'll stop playing now.
Yeah.
So that just happens all the time where it's just like people are like, okay, that was my thing. Like we have the plots and like literally they open up every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
People claim it and then just never come on anymore. Like the whole thing was
Yeah.
to get one, and then after that, like they don't show up, and then so then I clear it off and they
Yeah.
go, where's my plot? And it's like, well, you never played.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you gave it to somebody
Exactly.
new instead.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. Dude, so someone put that clip in here, the oh hey, the wither.
Yeah.
I saw that was wicked funny, man. This seems like a good time we can talk about some clips. So you had some homework to find 3 clips, and I found 3 clips.
Oh boy.
So we're gonna hop over to this viewing screen. Well, before we move on to our next subject, we'll do this, and I'm super excited about it. Hold on.
I feel like I had to have picked like other people's.
I
Like
I
you told me that
haven't.
there were no repeats. I'm like, I've definitely repeated.
Okay, well
Like, they're good
I'm
clips.
excited. So hold on. Okay, we'll pull up that one. This will be. Wait, where is this? Why is that one not working? Oh. Oh, there it is. Well, that's not right. Why is it behind it? Hold on. What? Why is that behind that? Well, that's weird. Let's do this. Nope.
That was
Nope.
mine. You just tested
What is
it.
this black? What is this black box here? Which frame is this? What
I
in
hate
the?
doing that. Why
What?
are there 2 black boxes?
Why is there 2?
Like chunking
Wait a
got
minute.
bigger.
Oh, that's it.
There it
Okay,
is.
that's what it is. Okay, it was Elgato. It was Elgato. Okay, now we just don't have a frame. Wait. Dang it! There we go. We have the beautiful frame back, and we're not watching Ludachristmas.
Oh man.
Okay,
I thought that's
do
what it was.
you want me to go first, or do you want to go first with your first
Oh,
clip?
it's up to you. It is up to
Okay.
you.
I will show a clip first because
Okay.
this is your thing.
I'm kind of interested to see what you chose for me.
Okay, so let's take this clip. So I'm very
Oh,
interested in
no.
this. Wait, you
Oh,
can see it?
no. Yeah, I see it.
Ah! Okay, hold on. So I am interested in this. Like, what is going on here? I was so confused by this when I saw this. So
has it happened to Cowboy Casanova? If it's happened more than like 3 times, like, you know, it's not something that's gonna stop just by saying, please stop. Oh, they were $5. The police.
It's
like, it's almost sad. It's almost sad.
Oh,
It was such an, it is an oof moment, to be fair.
We've been looking for them,
They've been
as they are
looking
on
for
the
them.
run and were last seen here.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So
Sorry about that, Cowboy Casanova.
so is this someone who's?
Sorry about that.
Oh, it
Sorry about that,
is.
Cowboy.
So it's like one of your viewers.
Yeah, so like when you do like the donation, you can send like a GIF of stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
So who donated that $5?
Well, you can also rename yourself. So I think they renamed themselves to like the police or like the cops or something like that. Somebody was talking about getting raided and that they had just recently gotten raided before. You know,
Yeah.
like, by the police because they're a streamer.
Yeah.
And then so somebody thought it was a funny idea to send that GIF with the heat is on.
Yeah.
And then also send like that donation saying that they were gonna come get that person.
Oh
It was
my
Cowboy Casanova.
Gosh, that's
Like,
hilarious.
if Cowboy Casanova didn't have like a good sense of humor, that's such a dangerous thing to do. 'Cause they were talking
Yeah.
about, like, how annoying it is to get raided, and like, you know, that like calling the police and dealing with them is such a hassle.
Oh
And
my
I'm like, you are
gosh.
so lucky that because like I was just like, I don't want to be here right now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have made that joke. I was so supportive of their story. I'm like, I'm listening. I'm like, oh, maybe you could go talk to their department or like
Yeah.
possibly sue if they haven't fixed the problem yet. And somebody dropped that in, and it's like, thank you for the $5. It's like I want to be grateful. But man, oh man, it was hard to just sit through it. And just be like,
Yeah.
all right.
You're like, this is so cringe.
When like the text to speech too, I'm like waiting for it to be over.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
That's
okay.
hilarious. That's so funny. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
man.
Okay. Now, so you send me your first clip now.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I'll put it in DMs.
Yep.
There's the first one.
Okay.
I've definitely done that one before.
This
There's,
is
like,
a
no
good
way.
one. Someone just picked this one last week, I think.
had a
I can't
feeling. I'm like,
remember.
there's no way. There's no way that somebody just goes through those clips and then just doesn't pick the first one.
So this is Kitty's literal favorite thing. And I had to get rid of it because it got so bad. So I have a channel point reward. Hold on. Called Mixed Foods. And they can pick 2 things in my house. And I'll put them in a shot glass. And then I'll drink them. And so
That's
someone chose
dangerous.
milk and vinegar. And this is
How many channel points was it?
5,000.
Oh man, what are you doing to yourself?
Oh, there's tons of them.
Oh no. I did see some of them before, and
Yeah.
I wanted to pick them again,
It's like in
but then
the
I kind
back
of
of
realized
my-
it's like, well, I mean, they might be the same thing. Yeah. Lo and behold.
Yeah.
The vinegar.
Thanks for the host.
Man, oh man. Oh, you're welcome.
So like I've done, just to give you a little bit of an idea of what we've done. Pringles with ranch, beautiful. That's easy money. I'm really good with a lot of them, right? So, I'm a pretty sick individual, as in a lot of them don't bother me too much. Some of them I play up that they bother me more than they do, but some of them are really, really tough. Like I had to do, one of the first ones I had to do was tequila and baby food. And that was...
Yeah, I saw that clip too.
Oh, sheesh. And then people were doing like unedible things and it got rough. But
put the like bleach in as a joke.
yeah, I was like,
Like,
mouthwash and Pedialyte. I was like, yeah. So
Gotta have some kind of limit here. I can't die.
I recently brought it back, and Rado had to remove it because of me. No, not because of you. I think I just got really tired of like running upstairs and grabbing things. But
I think, like my hot sauce one, because people used it a lot when it was 5,000 or 8,000.
Yeah.
I bumped it up to 10,000.
well, so for
Because it was like every stream I was taking a shot of hot sauce, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. Like,
Yeah.
This is it. Like, this is how I'm going down.
Yeah.
I'm dying from just consuming too much hot sauce.
Well,
That's
I'm-
all the kidney
yeah.
part.
I'm hoping to lemon and toothpaste done.
Oh,
We'll have to
done.
we'll have to get it in there at some point. But for this month, I'm doing every sub that I get, I'll eat a chili arbole.
Oh man.
And so I have
How many do you have?
big bag of chilies arboles.
Oh,
I'm
man.
looking to die. Like I'm ready.
Those are the dry one.
Yeah. Yep. The seeds are brutal, bro. They're
Oh man.
so Yeah. So if any of you out there want to donate 5 subs right now, I'll stick 5 of them in my mouth and I'll chew them up and eat them. I mean, they're not fun. Like the skin is not fun to chew, for sure at all.
It's not just the fact that they're spicy; it's the fact that they're just gross.
There you go.
Oh, there she is.
Here we go. So just prepare. I don't even have any water down here tonight, but here we go. Let's see. Just for you, we'll get a nice
I
big one.
almost don't want to sub because I don't want to see you in
There you
pain.
go.
I thought about it the other day, and I'm like, I saw you raging in Smash, and I'm like, this is not the time. Like, I don't want to do this. Oh man.
I can feel it in my nose already.
Oh man. Jesus. To be fair, like whatever reason, the hot sauce one I have,
Yeah.
it clogs up my nose, which is like a worse side effect. Like if it cleared me out, I'd be like, oh man.
I can't
I'm
just
okay with
swallow it.
Oh man.
Oh gosh.
Oh, no!
What? 4 subs?
Thank you,
Oh my gosh.
Trejo. Thank you for that. I was lucky. I don't even have to sub anymore. Man, oh man. That's 4
Oh,
more
gosh.
for you. Man.
Okay, let's just do this real quick.
It's one of those things where you gotta have a limit or something.
1,
Oh, there's Destiny. There's another one.
go, 1.
I feel like if you get multiple in at the same time, it can't be as bad. Oh, hype train. Oh yeah. 11? What do you mean 11? Somebody else donated 6? I didn't even see it.
No way.
I guess in 4 2 and have, and they've given 6. Oh, never mind.
No, they given 6 subs total. Man, oh man, that'd be nuts.
Okay, so one more. One more.
Yeah, it's what, like 5?
That one's too big. Okay.
Oh man, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. I've taken 3 shots of hot sauce in one stream, and that was already like, I'm like, that's why they're channel points. Like if it was money based, I would. Oh Jesus. Like Destiny's in our chat. I think he can chat right now. He's done that before where he's done like 50 gifted subs. If I had this, I would die. It would be it.
Okay, I need...
I'm gonna take over stream. The
Miss-
warm up sombrero.
Mrs. Rado, I need water.
I need
I'm gonna run upstairs. Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh man, how's chat doing? I haven't read chat at all tonight, and it feels real weird. We're gonna see a man die tonight. Yeah, very true, Dr. Doggo. Have fun later. Go get milk, please. Milk would be good. Yeah, I'm still here. Hello, Destiny. Hello. Oh, dead indeed. Destiny, do it. Hello there. Hello, Neolite. How are you? How about you? I'm pretty good. Oh man, oh man. This is nuts. Like he has a lot more that hurts himself than I do. Or like the ones that I have to hurt myself are technically like way more channel points too. VIP is like way lower than mine.
Okay.
Bong. Very nice sombrero. Kira, how tall are you? 5'8". I've told you this already.
Dude, it's in my throat.
Oh man.
My whole mouth is on fire.
How many points does Kitty Art have? How many does Kitty Art have?
I'm pretty sure
Combo.
he has over 100,000.
I think he's hacked in some points or something.
He's just at every single stream.
It's unlimited channel points.
Oh, also, so listen.
Chili with vinegar.
Bing bong. Every month I do a subathon stream. And we have custom rewards for them. Oh my gosh, my mouth is literally... I can't talk. And after like 10 or 15 subs...
Oh no, not the burps. I feel you. I know what those feel like.
After 10 or 15, I return channel points.
Okay.
I reject like the request
Oh my god.
and give them their points back if
Oh
they're
my
in
God.
stream. So Neo is just at everything and he never spends his points. He's been with me for almost a year.
Jesus.
He spent a couple times, but he has something like 400,000 points.
Jesus. We
So-
had one where we knew that somebody got over 400,000 for mine, but that one's my brother, to be fair.
Yeah.
kind of expected to be there the entire time. But he did it, and we have one for it's 420,690 in order to end stream. So he did that one.
426.90. That's amazing.
Yeah. I didn't think anybody would use it. Also, because like
The
I stream
Mr.
every
Beast
day.
number. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But like I also stream every day, so it's like I'll just be back tomorrow. It's not like that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But I used it for 24 hours.
Kitty has
So-
been here for 6 months and 16 days, and I don't think I can count on my finger the number of times he's missed. Like, it's less than that.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's been the negative.
Oh.
He's been here even before he followed. He's just been watching and collecting channel points without you knowing.
Okay.
Lurking.
Okay, I think I have a clip for you.
Okay.
Ugh.
Oh, Jesus. It hurts when you burp, because I know what that feels like. It makes me sad to hear it.
Yeah. This is rough. Okay, I think this is just a funny one.
Okay. Which one do you have? Oh, no. That was literally... Oh, no. Warren was saying that I hope it's that one.
Dude,
he was literally before he left. He was saying I hope it's that one.
I love this clip. I laughed so hard at this, dude.
I hate Super Mario 64.
I laughed so hard at this clip. Oh my gosh, dude. This is so good. Nope, that's not the right clip. That's one- I
love
literally...
that one, Weaver.
I
love that one too.
I cannot function right now.
Your brain gets all bottled up. All bottled with the heat. You're in the kitchen.
Okay.
Man, oh man.
Okay.
Yeah, this one by far was one of the ones where like I don't rage often.
Yeah.
But this is one of the first times wherever I was just like I was considering like I'm done for today. I had been attempting that because this doesn't show how many times I've tried this. I said I can't mess it up
now.
Oh.
It's such a solid rage, dude.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
It's so, dude, I freaking love it. Like, look at this.
Okay.
Oh man.
You can just tell, like, you.
I nailed it. I was like, I'm back on the platform. I'm ready to go.
We have all the potential in the world to
Oh.
freaking fail
And then there he goes.
get name
And then he
called
drops.
and everything.
I'm like, all right, can't mess it up.
Yes, I can't mess
No
it up
way.
now.
And just straight down, dude.
I think it was like 2 hours. I think it was 2 hours for that one.
Just
like,
that.
The only people who were left were like Thorn, who was my mod, and then Egbert, who was just like a devout follower, and now is a mod.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, and then
my
there was like
gosh.
Hyperstar Shooter was there too, who like streams SM64, and he was looking for like people who were playing it for the first time to help. They were all waiting for such a long time.
The beanie, the hiding in the
No.
beanie.
I'd like to say that I eventually did do it. I eventually did beat it, to be fair. So
That's
I am happy
amazing.
about
What's
that.
going on, Apple Jackaroni? She was one of our previous peeps that we interviewed, but yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I think I'm finally back to normal.
Great.
Ish.
I got your clip.
Okay, send it.
I'll
Send it
to
over.
you. There. And here you go. And then there you go.
I love this clip. I
It's a
freaking
good
love
one.
this. I
It's a
freaking.
good one.
Yes, it is. This is so good.
You out, Zach? Oh my god, he really is.
So Christmas Eve,
This guy actually fell asleep on stream.
I fell asleep while playing
Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers.
Absolutely not. Like it. So this was real, right? It wasn't a bit.
This is 100% real.
Yeah, you got
How?
So I was asleep for like 10 minutes.
What?
Yeah. And they're just playing Smash. And so they're just playing Smash and I'm asleep and I wake up and I go, "Oh, I think I dozed off." And they're like, "Bro, you've been asleep for like 10 minutes, dude." And I was like,
100%, I thought it was like a meme because
No.
it's just like with sound and stuff like that. It's like how long did you stream? Like how long was the stream?
I think that it was probably like 1 in the morning. It was
Wow,
probably
okay.
pretty late, and I was doing a lot that week to prepare for Christmas, and I was just wicked tired.
I see.
Mm.
I see.
And I've only ever almost fell asleep one other time on stream, but then shortly like stopped after that. So the thing about me was when my first year of streaming, right? I'm in year 2. I stream 7 days a week.
Wow.
Like 6 hour minimum, 8 to like 2 a.m. And then I'd wake up at 7 a.m., go to work. Midnight Maniac, yo!
Welcome in, Midnight Maniac.
Big raid, let's go!
Oh, great. They're all here. I thought only she was here alone. I didn't have your stream up because I was looking at the other clip.
We interviewed Midnight too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
I know all of them too. Hello, Bug. Hello. It's soon not yell when we raid. Yeah. It was Rado instead. Shout out Maniac.
So how do you know Maniac? Let's talk about that for a second.
I think Maniac, I know Maniac through Debug. Debug is one of Maniac's mods.
Okay.
And I don't remember how Debug found me.
Yeah.
But then Debug was telling me about who they mod for, and then they mod for 2 different people. And then so I'm like, oh, let me check out the other one because I don't know the other one's name. And then I followed Midnight Maniac. And then after that, I went to I don't even know if I went to one of their streams or they rated me or I rated them or how it actually happened. But then eventually after a while, it was like our community merged naturally, and it was weird.
That's awesome.
But yeah.
Well, that's amazing. Oh, I just finished eating a ton of chilies, guys, because of the subs.
He ate 5 whole chilies
At once.
at once. That is absolutely true. This man's not human, is what I'm finding out today.
Yeah,
He's definitely not human.
So I'm pretty crazy. I'll pretty much do anything. I'll twerk on stream. I'll eat chilies. I'll do lots of things. All right, this is my third one. A view.
Wolf is almost.
Oh God, that's so long ago.
Oh, I don't know what to call that one.
That was back with the chaos.
Yeah.
That was the border.
So-
that was the border where people went right off, and he died right when he walked off. Somebody sniped him from on top of a
Dude.
tower. That was such a good. That was the one where it was just I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Redhead Dr. Doggo. If you remember that. Sniped him right when he walked off, and I'm like, I don't know what to call that. That might be on the plots, that might not be, and we had to review it. We sat down. and we,
ESPN
plotted
reviewed the system, the play.
They were like, we need to make sure whether this counts or not. That's why it was always so hard because everybody would be right on the border, and then some people would emote, and their emote would make them fall.
Oh
and then
my
they would fall
gosh.
on off the border,
And it would
people
count?
still hit their. Well, so then it was do we count that? Because their hitbox was still on the plots. Their body was, it looked like they were on, and it was just it was always a mess.
That's
Always a mess
incredible.
whenever doing the border kills.
That's
Oh, man.
insane. That's so funny, dude. Yeah, it's
Wolf is almost in no man's land.
It's he eeks right on, and boom, he's just gone. That was instant kill arrows too.
bro.
Those are so loud.
Everybody runs away whoa, we don't want it.
God.
We don't want the smoke.
That was back. We didn't have command blocks. We had bricks as our borders between plots, and not even the red border blocks that can stop you from walking on.
Oh.
That's nuts. That
So it was just good
nuts.
faith.
Yeah, it was good faith, and that was the result of it. It was the
Jeez.
redhead sniping people from on top of an archer tower.
That's so amazing. That's so amazing. Scatter. Okay, you got one more clip for me?
Yeah, I got one more. I got one more.
I'm very excited.
Let me see. Is that the right one? Yeah, I think so. There. Yep, that's the one.
Yes, we did
I
do
need
this
an
one.
explanation From this one.
We did
The
do
other
this
ones
one.
were, you didn't really need too much, but this one was what are you doing? I don't even think this is a channel point reward.
Nope.
I think this is just you.
This is just me and my personality. I love this clip. This might be my proudest streaming moment.
What is Goldilocks? Guys, I need new underwear. I need new underwear. All my underwear is ripping.
Wait, Brave.
I need new underwear. I'm literally ripping my underwear off my body right now, as we speak. Yes.
So I don't know if you can hear it, but my wife is in the background going, again?
Is it crumbling?
And then I proceed.
Underwear off my body.
I proceed to rip the rest of my underwear off of my body underneath my shorts.
Did anything prompt it? Did anybody
So-
talk about underwear?
so-
did anybody say anything related to it?
I'll be completely honest. I have a couple pairs of underwear that have holes in them, and so I talked about this last stream too. As a guy, I'm not like, you wash your underwear and you wear it, and you wash it and you wear it. And I have some pretty old underwear, you know? Like, as weird as that sounds, like, what is your oldest pair of underwear? Do you know?
Oh, I want to know. My wife wants to throw all of them out.
Yeah.
I have like 2 pairs of good underwear, and all the other ones do have holes in them.
Yeah,
I
so they
just don't
started
care.
to get holes in them, which is natural. Like, you wear them, I don't have thousands of pairs of underwear, So
Yeah.
there was a hole, like, in my dingaling, like, that particular day kept, like, falling out of the hole. So it's like I'm wearing jeans, but, like, my stuff's not, like, staying in them. So I'm like, okay, this is time to get rid of these. And so later that night, I'm streaming and I'm in comfortable underwears, and there was like a breeze or something that came up, and I was like, whoa, like, like I was like, this is cold. I didn't like make that reaction, but I was like, it's cold. Like, I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm done with these underwear. And so
Jesus.
I was like, I'm taking them off. I'm getting rid of them now. Like, I was like fed up with the holes in my underwear.
done.
And so I was like, that's the result. And I think there's a scrap somewhere over here next to me. Still
A
from it.
memoir.
A memoir. But yeah, that is the story of ripping my underwear off my body, and I love it. And
I think what I did was I took the clips of things that I could never see myself doing.
Yeah.
And the last one was definitely that's hands down.
so you can see
No.
yourself twerking,
No, never mind. I take that back. That would have been on the list as well.
guys. Now it's time. Get Soon-to-be-killer twerking and
The
some.
last stream I synced for like, but during that one it was like I didn't mean like I wasn't trying to do it well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we never like actually tried to attempt to sing. It was like more of a meme than anything else.
Guys, we'll have to do some of these combinations off stream at a different time, because I can't do push-ups and I can't do weird food combos while I'm interviewing. But
yeah, there's so many.
yeah, dude,
So many. There's like 4 or 5 lined up.
these guys are savages. They don't care about anything.
Like, what are you doing right now?
Yeah.
Oh, channel award? You're doing that now. That's what you're doing now.
Ah. So we talked a little bit about your full time. We talked about Minecraft, what you've been, doing with that. I want to talk a little bit more, transition a little bit to talk about some of like the unspoken stuff on Twitch, and by what I mean by like the way that you present your content. I noticed you're a family-friendly streamer, and so I try to do the same thing. I like to push the boundaries of it, but I am definitely family-friendly. Is there a strategic reason for why you chose that, or a personal reason, or?
It's more that like I don't personally curse.
Yeah.
It's more so that like it was because like I never targeted that when I first started. It just ended up happening because like people would ask like, oh, what can I say here? And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, for a while I was kind of okay with even chat, like even being able to do like kind of like little curses.
Yeah.
And then when Emily
Thanks,
was
Fortnite.
more of a mod and more of an active mod, there was literally an entire stream where like her and Thorn, my other mod, were like just like banning words in chat, and so like when a mod adds like a blocked term, it'll like
Yeah.
show up for you but not for anybody else.
Yeah.
Like my entire chat in like one peaceful Pokemon like Minecraft stream.
It's just like
Just,
F
like, all
this.
these bad words.
Yeah, oh my
And
gosh.
what they were like adding in, and I'm like, oh, I think it's happening. Like at that point in time, then it's like, okay, yeah, I'm very, very family friendly. Like, I don't think that you need to like curse or anything in order to like get your emotions out. Like,
Yeah.
just talk to me about your problems. That's
Yeah.
fine.
So I've
But, like,
always said, like, it's a good strategy, if nothing else, for you to find other ways to express your emotions other than using language that someone, like, I would say I'm
I really-
PG tail.
Yeah, I would believe that it's like you can use it, but like yeah, it has to be for something. I had a friend in like high school who like dropped his pencil and he would say the F word. And
Yeah.
it's like that's not necessary. That's not what you saved that one for. That's like in your arsenal of like words to use. Like you get in a car crash, or
Yeah.
you like break your leg or something like that. Then it's like okay, everybody can step back and be like, he's serious, he's in pain. But, I reserve them for like moments where it's just like I've never had a moment like that, but like I would reserve it for that moment. Like
Yeah.
if I ever did.
Yeah,
I'd be
absolutely.
like, that's when I'll use it.
So I have like one friend, and he's almost become a meme on our channel that I play with. I've known him since middle school. He's like my best friend. But when he VCs with us, he'll oftentimes cuss, and and the meme is that like no one can curse on my channel except for Milk Dad. He's like the only one who can get away with it. Because we all shut it down, but when he does it, we're like, we just sit there silently.
Yeah.
Like,
When I didn't have like very active mods like I do now,
yeah,
there was a lot of like people would do something like that, and I would like kind of let it go. But then I kind of realized like that. Well, like every time I let it go, then somebody else will think it's okay.
yeah, it's good to like set a precedent.
Yeah, it's like okay, yeah, no, like F this. It's like that still kind of counts because like nobody's gonna read F this and go like as a positive thing. Like that's only gonna still be negative, to be fair.
Yeah,
it won't ever be positive. So like for any like abbreviation or like trying to like find your way around like a curse word, like we'll ban like FUCK. But then like somebody will like space it out and it's like it's also banned.
Well, it's like
you're still trying to say it.
You
Like,
got so many people who are looking to get around the rules, which is interesting. I haven't had too much of that because usually I'm just like, guys, like it's a rule for a reason. Like, I don't know. That's interesting.
We have had one where somebody tried to say the N word and then like so we deleted it. And it was auto modded, so it was automatically blocked. And then on top of that, like one of the mods was like, "Yeah, don't say that." And then he went, "Bruh," and it's like, "What?"
Yeah, like that's your reaction. Like, come on, it's not that bad. Like, what? What?
Like, all the words we'd allow you to say. I don't even think like normal, like family friendly would let you get by with that one.
Yeah, for real.
Like, don't bruh me on that one. That one's nuts to me. I'm like, I can't believe this man. This man's going nuts.
Yeah. Oh, that's wicked funny. Playing with viewers, in my experience, has always been chaotic. And I noticed you don't VC with viewers ever on stream. You don't. Have you found other ways? I guess, like, what are some of your other strategies besides not VCing with them to like make it successful?
It does have its difficulties because like with Discord you can go about stream delay, so sometimes people will be like, "Oh, I didn't hear you say that rule because stream delay," and then they'll like break a rule, and it's like, I don't know whether you actually heard me or not. Like it's kind of hard to tell. Like I can only rely on you typing back to me, but at the same time it was mainly out of the concern of like, one, if I open it up for everybody, then like somebody's definitely gonna come on and curse. And then, I don't want to deal with that at all. And then on top of that, the other part of it was like I just like reading chat a lot. Like,
yeah, you do a really good job. I think I've kind of set like a precedent where I do VC with viewers sometimes, and I think it discourages them from using chat. And so like I can have quality, good bonding time with my viewers in VC, but then I miss out on having an engaging chat. Yeah. And so I often struggle with it, like wanting to do it, because
I pride myself that like I'll try not to like skip any other messages. But whenever
you do a good job.
Collaboration, it's more of like like I did one with Midnight Maniac where we played Among Us together, but we didn't talk to each other at all. Like we didn't jump on Discord at all. And we just had both our streams and like our communities like played the same game.
That's awesome.
And then like during rounds and stuff like that, we just like typed to each other.
Yeah, so we used to do 15-person VCs for Among Us, and it was just chaos, dude.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was
like,
chaos.
I've been saying, let's do VC for like SMP days, like for Minecraft, and I'm like, no, there's no controlling anything.
Yeah,
I'm already stuck like doing people's plots and like doing build requests and like channel point rewards and stuff like that. There'd be no way I can also manage on top of that. Like, oh, they said he cursed. He said a bad word. He said the N word, and I'd be like, did he? Like. No.
So we've definitely had people come in and like abuse it, but then we instantly ban them. Yeah. But the thing that I've noticed is that, especially for Minecraft, it's tough. I don't really enjoy VCing with viewers with Minecraft because they're doing their own thing usually most of the time. Yeah. And so then they start developing their own conversations with each other, and I'm like sitting here playing, and then my stream is just them. It's essentially just them talking and me listening to them, and then I'm like, this isn't good for anyone.
When to, like F or mute or mute yourself, or like you can't really like tell them like, hey, by the way, like I'm just gonna deafen for like 50 minutes
Yeah.
or something like that. So
Yeah.
like it is a struggle, and I've just like circumnavigated by that by just having a strict rule.
By
The other
just
part to it like is that like in our Discord server, there are people from varying ages. So there's like people who are like over 30, and then like people who are definitely under the age of like 16 or whatever.
yeah.
And so then like I just thought like I don't think it'd be a comfortable situation to explain to other people that like some 30-year-old is talking to some like
Yeah,
13-year-old.
that's a pretty good point. That's a
It's
pretty
like
good point.
so I tell other people that all the time about like if it's not for the sole reason of like I don't like the idea of like people like monitoring my like Discord server and like the voice chat and all the stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's only because of the fact that like if like somebody just felt uncomfortable and I'm like
Yeah.
I don't want that.
That's a
Like, that's
great boundary to
off
set.
the table.
That's
Yeah.
a great boundary to set. Oh my gosh. With boundaries, like I noticed like December is a rough month for a lot of
Yeah.
people. I've watched a couple other streamers that I'm prepping for like having on the show and stuff, and even them have had some like, whether they've got finals or big life things going on. People seem to be like a lot more on edge in December, and so it's kind of got me thinking about mental health and stuff like that. As someone who's dedicates 8+ hours to streaming a day, what are some of the things that you do to maintain positive mental health while streaming, off streaming, stay in a good headspace for all this? Like, what are some of the things that you do?
I found it's very similar to like how I approach school. Like school, I was always like really nervous or stressful, and like like I never really wanted to go. But every time I found myself when I did actually get there, like having like the friends and stuff like that be there already, it was like like oh, I don't know why I was so worried in the first place. So I
Yeah.
do that every single time I stream in the morning. Every time I stream in the morning, I'm always nervous. Every time I stream at night, I'm totally fine. Like I'm not nervous to go live.
Yeah.
But every time in the morning, it's like I get like a deep gut-wrenching feeling, and I'm like, man, like I don't really want to stream.
Dang.
But then right when I do it, it's like everybody's there, everybody's talking. It's like, you
Yeah.
know what? Like I'm playing video games. I'm having fun. The only times in which like it's affected me, what I would say is like my relationships outside of streaming.
Yes.
Because it was like kind of a joke, but it's also true. I spend more time on stream than I do with my own family.
Yeah.
And so, like,
My wife would probably say something very similar about me.
yeah, so like actively like Emily will always say I was all like, oh yeah, I don't get to see you anymore, and it's like
Yeah.
it's like an unfortunate reality of like streaming so much, and then like off stream I also work on the Minecraft builds, and then I like do normal chores and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But so for the other aspect of it, like I will be changing my schedule in January, and a little bit is to help out with that, and then other parts is to like work on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and like other socials, because right now
Yeah.
those ones are like non-existent, and like
Yeah.
everything I have is on Twitch. But a lot of it will also add more time for family, because like there's also like pre-setup for streams too. Like
Yep.
basically like even though I stream from 8 to 12 and then 8 to 12 my time, I still like get ready at 7.
Yeah.
And then I get ready at like 7 for the other one as well.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
even though like because I have 2 different streaming times, technically
Making sure
I
everything's
still-
working right, getting the things
Exactly.
loaded
I still
up, crossing the
spend-
I's, dotting the
yeah.
T's.
still spend an extra hour technically unless I just like instead if I just streamed for the entire like time. So like for January I'll be streaming for like 6 hours, but only one stream. So then that way it's like, well, technically I save an hour because I don't have to like reset up the stream later on in the day. I just
Yeah.
set it up once, do it, and then end, and then then the next day happens.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense for sure. Yeah, that was like kind of my next question. Your wife is involved with moderating and running your channel. How have you managed to adapt your marriage into having this thing? Because it's weird. It's not like you're getting up, going to work for 8 hours and coming home. I think working from home, with someone who is also in the home with you, it can create challenges.
Yeah.
So like how have you managed to adapt to that?
Well, okay, so for the most part, let me
It's
tell you, it's
stressful.
stressful.
Yeah.
For the most part, like, because we only live in a trailer, and it's only like 33 feet long, basically,
Yeah.
or like 30 feet on the inside. Like, she's right next to me.
Yeah.
But like she has nowhere else to go. Like she's just always here. So when I stream in the morning, when I stream for the 4 hours in the morning, she's usually asleep. So like for the most part, like she doesn't. I don't think she's really bothered too much by
Uh
that.
huh.
Like she'll sometimes go out and like, uh, yeah. Right now she's doing she's trying to do homework, but I'm too loud.
Yeah.
Um, so like like in the morning, like it's not that big of a deal. At night, it's not that big of a deal either, because that's kind of her like winding down time. I think starting in January, it might be a little bit more of a problem because like I also think she'll be going to school in person,
Oh, yeah,
at least
yeah,
for one of her classes next year. So at least in that kind of regard, that doesn't really affect too much.
yeah.
But I think the biggest thing is like how much time she gets to spend with me is very, very small. It's a very small amount. Oh, once a month? Never mind. Okay, never mind for the school one. She'll probably be very annoyed. For the hours that I do during the
Amazing.
day. She'll
Amazing.
probably be annoyed by that one.
Oh my gosh.
But I don't know. We'll have to work through it. For the most part, she also takes breaks because like her dad lives like 30 minutes away from here. So if
Yeah.
she ever needs like a quiet place to do homework or anything like that, she will just be like, because like this trailer, we spend so much time in it. Like
Yeah.
I don't really leave or do anything else. That,
Yeah.
like it just affects your brain on like a different level. Where it's just like you work, you sleep, you eat, you do all that in one room. Like
Yeah.
that's all we live in. We just live in the one room.
Do you guys
And then,
want like something bigger?
yes, she really does, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm working for next year to basically try to make more money, in a
Yeah.
sense, get more popular, get more views, all that kind of stuff. Because like if it doesn't happen next year, then that's like I really have to like hunker down, go back to like my old job.
Yeah,
and
you would
then,
have to cut down on the.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to give up or do you want to?
No, I don't want to get. She doesn't want me to give up either. It's just a struggle because like
Yeah.
neither one of us wants to give up on.
I
like,
need
the
a
dream.
house. You want to go from
Yeah.
a trailer to a house? What about an apartment?
She really wants a house.
What about an
Her-
apartment?
Her old place, or like where her dad lives, and like I would consider that mansion level because like most of my life I haven't lived in like a luxurious place. Like,
Yeah.
the house that I've had, like where my parents live, we've like me and my brother had to share a room growing
Yeah.
up. Like we never had our own rooms because there just wasn't one.
Mhm.
And then when I went over to her house for the first time, I'm like, your living room is like the size of my house. Like
Yeah.
it's so nice. And then when we downgraded to the trailer, it's a lot different because like
Yeah.
it's super, super tiny. Like the pots and pans don't always fit in there. We have to like put them on the counters. The bathroom is super, super small. Like the shower, like you can barely fit in there.
Yeah.
We don't use the toilet in here. We go into my parents' house and we use that one
Okay.
because of the fact that like that one's just bigger. There's just more room in there and it's more comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just really, really cramped, and it's like it's a big change, a big, big change.
Yeah, but it's temporary.
Yeah, it's only temporary, but like the thing is that like it's a question of like when will it not be temp? When will the temp end?
Yeah. For sure.
Like we just don't know because Twitch is a gamble. You put all your
Absolutely.
into Twitch, and it's like sometimes you go big in like a month. I've seen people like grow and get affiliate within a month, and
Yeah.
then they go on and get like partnered and stuff like that. And then other people like they slowly grow. It's just a slow climb. And
So
then some people plateau, and it's like it's all
yeah.
over the place.
Yeah, dude. So do you
Hard to
have
think.
some strategies to help yourself grow, like to get to that level that you want to get to? Like, do you have things in place that you're willing to share here?
Yeah, I can share like what the plan is. So
Yeah.
going forth into January, I definitely like getting rid of ones in which like nobody comes on for is like an easiest solution.
Yeah.
So like Legend of Zelda, Mario, Halo, all that kind of stuff is gonna dip out.
Yeah.
Producing longevity, so like creating like a series where people can easily understand the concept is pretty good.
Yeah.
I've been also thinking about doing like a hardcore world just by myself, and people can come on, log in, see what I've been doing over
Mhm.
like titles such as like 542 of hardcore Minecraft.
Yeah.
That catches people's eyes, like, and they know what that is. It's like, oh, there should be a lot in that world. I'll come on and I'll look at it. But
Yeah.
if I make it Java and make it my own world, it's like nobody can even ask to join. Like, I don't even have to worry about that aspect of somebody
Yeah.
potentially ruining it or hacking into it or
Yeah.
whatever that may be. Or like doing more like speedrun-esque type kind of stuff where like anybody can understand, even if it's not even Minecraft, if it's like a Mario game or Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Even if I'm
Mhm.
doing a speedrun of that one, you can still watch it and be like, what the heck is that? Like
Yeah.
bomb glitches and stuff like that. It's like it's just impressive to watch, even if
Yeah.
you don't really understand what
Absolutely.
you're technically trying to do.
Absolutely.
So like those ones, and then on top of that, because I'll be doing only 6 hours instead of the full 8, with
Okay.
like the prep and stuff like that. I'll have time in the morning in which I'll like work out and stuff like that, I'm gonna make my Instagram clout based.
Yeah.
And only do like workout related stuff and stuff on Instagram.
There we go.
On Twitch, it'll just be like, long plays of like basically what the YouTube videos will be. And
Yeah.
then the YouTube videos will be more like orientated to like only challenge ones. Or like ones where like there's giveaways and like it's really exciting, like basically the entire time.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
then content farming's easy.
I use
And then
Instagram as my clout. Like this is where I put the best of my best content out there.
all the clips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I have TikTok for clips right now, and it's clips of the channel, and it's just very bare bones edit
Yeah.
of like the individual clips that are already made.
Yeah.
But now I will be changing it in January to more like what is popular.
My
'Cause, like,
encouragement for you is, and this is my next step is, you're full time, and as silly as it sounds, if I were you, I would dedicate an hour of your day to making TikToks with the trending sounds, doing the dances, doing those things. Is that one of your guys?
What? Reaper?
Oh yeah.
No, I don't think that's one of mine. I think that means you.
It's
Sombrero.
not one of mine. He is a first time chatter. Hello, big sexy Mexican restaurant man. That's hilarious. But yeah, every other streamer that we have interviewed so far has had a pretty big base from TikTok that has helped them.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a solid base, but like if you can diversify that, if
Exactly.
you can put the time into making that kind of non-clip content on TikTok and do that, then that's my next step, is finding time to learn how to WAP properly.
There you go. That was the main thing, is that like all my clips, like they do well from time to time, like they'll get like thousands of views.
Yeah.
And then some of them will just dip all of a sudden, and it's like I think that's just the algorithm pushing like you're doing good on your schedule, but then like your content just isn't like that popular, so then we don't push it up. Past that.
Yeah.
So
It's
then,
got to
like,
be
it has,
somewhat good, and
it has,
and
like,
it's
waves.
it ebb and flows. It's frustrating because I have things like I personally think that underwear clip is hilarious. Like I'm like, that should be viral, but like I obviously do not control what is successful and what's not.
Yeah.
So it's definitely touch and go.
I have one of those where like I put one of the Twitch clips onto my TikTok, and I was like, I'm not like really proud of this one, but that one blew up.
Yeah,
like, the
and
other
then
ones
you're
that I
like,
was
what the
proud of
heck?
are like low viewed ones, and I'm like, go watch those ones. Those ones are good.
Look at my
That
other
one was,
stuff
like,
where I actually do funny stuff.
yeah, that one was like, I need a post today. Let me find one. And then I
Yeah.
found one, and then I edited it and I put it in. Like, I'm not proud of it. It's not particularly that funny. If you know the game, it's a little
Yeah.
funny. But like, it wasn't even that good to begin with. But yeah, so like in the future, I might put more clips probably on like Instagram or something. The TikTok will be a lot of dances and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
I think
I have
that's
to learn all that stuff. It's like that's a craft in and of itself. Just
Yeah.
to learn TikTok on its own.
I would say that's accurate. Do the dances, follow the trends. That's right.
It's not that easy. Just do the dances.
Yeah.
I'm not a dancer. I would have to like sit and like practice for like an hour or two to do a dance, and then like maybe feel comfortable to do it. Do the dances soon. Yeah, I'll do the dances, Midnight Maniac.
Yeah, do 'em, man. Dude, well, this has been really fun. Do you have any questions for me? Did you
Who's the president of the United States?
right now?
Yeah.
Joe Byron.
What would
Have
you
you
say to
seen-
him right now?
What would I say to him? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Bing bong. That's probably what I say.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
That's all I got. I didn't really have any real questions.
Amazing. That's totally fine. But so guys, this is Soontobekiller. He is amazing. This is not the end of the stream though. We do 3 parts. We do a draft, we do an interview, and now we're gonna open it up and play some Super Smash Brothers and invite you guys to come along and play with us too. Does the Rado have a TikTok? I do, but it's all clips. So I honestly say like follow the Instagram. Follow the Instagram. I don't make clips yet that are TikTok worthy. So I just throw like a little, announcer over it, and it's not even worth it. So
Yeah. That's what I feel for mine. It's like it's literally like I
I
barely
use the
edit it
Rocket
at all.
Raccoon, and it's like, he did what? And then it's like, and then
Like
it's
it's like
me.
this is like I watch them back and I'm like that one's cringy, that one's kind of good,
Yeah.
that one's cringy, that
Yeah.
one's cringy, that one's kind of good, and I go back to my YouTube videos. Like my YouTube videos are like I didn't know how to edit at all, and
Yeah.
it was just scrapped together, and it's like yeah, those are mostly bad.
Dude,
Most of them are like
that's hilarious. Yeah, I'm pretty self-critical as well, so I
Yeah.
totally
It's tough.
understand where you're coming from, dude.
I'll have to switch my camera though for Smash, but it
Yeah.
should be fine.
You switch it to what? What are you gonna switch it to?
Well, no, it's just sorry. Like that camera will be the same. It's just I have to move where I am. in order to
Oh, to look. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
hand reveal?
play.
I saw
Wanna
her
see
hand.
more?
Oh,
It's on my wife's hand.
wife's hand. Wife hand reveal?
A lot of it is because I have just a gigantic TV next to me. Space is very limited here. So
Yeah.
I'll make the best with what I have.
No, that makes sense. I mean, you are.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, where are we at here? Internet, yoink. Oh, we gotta copy something over. Okay.
Hold the green screen. Hunter's right. She just sits behind me, and then she just holds it the entire time I stream.